doing, everyone? I thought I'd come and give you a little October tour of the allotment. Look at this weather, man. Oh, this has lost it. It's not, that summer's gone right out the window. We're now in the kind of almost full-blown winter. I mean, look at the jacket and everything here. Oh, and it's funny, I'm feeling a bit, it's took us all day to get up here to give you this kind of tour, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, whoa, just feeling, and I don't know where it's come from. But enough about my ailments. Let's show you around, because it's been three days since I've been up here. I've still got bags of leaf mould to bring up, or leaves for leaf mould, but it's still looking pretty good. Let's show you around. Here we go. So I'll give a quick spin around. There we go. So there's my Christmas potatoes, looking very good. I'll give them a water today. They're looking really good. I'm not going to put any more compost in them, but that's it. And I've got a mixture, and I can't remember, but I have labelled them. So what have I got? Charlotte, and I think it's King Edward's as well. And I've done a little experiment with 2 potatoes or 3 potatoes in these pots as well, so everything looks okay there. I keep calling these, I think, was it George Long or something, but Jim's Longs, Chillies. Now most of them are starting to turn. Can you see they're starting to nice go red? So I'll try and find the biggest one and measure, you know what I mean? And I'll give some seeds away, because I've got last year's plants where I've got the seeds already now, so I'll give some away. Anybody want some of these chilies? There's my chilies that I picked just to dry off. Again, that's rocket. I need to kind of get that planted in the ground there now, my winter rocket, and they're starting to go. My tomatoes are starting to go. That one, you know, you can, that was a green one, starting to turn. Still got a few red tomatoes there. Be able to take them down. Maybe do another storage. Look at that. Oh, what a beauty. Funny little thing. So yeah, they're still, I'm just leaving them, you know what I mean? So they're going over here. As you can see, the chilies that I've got drying as well, and habaneros. I'm not sure what this one is, because this was part of the seeds for the Hungarian hot wax. But they're certainly not Hungarian hot wax chilies, so there must have been like one seed must have got mixed up. But there you go. And these are the Hungarian hot wax ones. And since the last time, yeah, you can see all the leaves are getting brittle now and starting to dry off. So all next year's, again, if anyone wants some seeds, let us know. I'll be happy to kind of send some over. My little tomato plants, well, they've got flowers on, so, you know, and it is cold out there, mind you, so maybe they will just kind of go dormant. That one doesn't seem to be doing much, the far one there, but this is certainly kept on going. It's in the ground. I give it loads of good feed. There's my 2 basil plants, looking all right still. Again, they're just, you know, yearly plants, but I'll try and, I'm sure they'll still, you know, they'll not, I don't know if they'll just die off with the cold, you know, with being in here. You know, that I don't know if the frost will get them or not, but it's lovely to pick fresh basil still, you know. And if you remember, down either side, I've got the UK and the Portugal garlic in there. My peppers plants still looking, that actually looks like, oh, look at that. Fell over, it snapped off. Just the weight, the sheer weight with them green peppers. I'll take them down home tonight and I'll get them, just get them used up straight away. I need to put in the rocket and some more food in this one as well, in these beds, just so we've got them for the winter, you know, just keep it going, get some seeds. I've got me Chinese, different varieties of Chinese lettuce and salads going to go in this bed. But anyway, let's go outside and we'll see if we can bear the wind. So this bed, I've got the golden Burpee beetroot, which are all now, I mean look at that, you know, I don't know if you see that, huge things there. They're actually probably too big. The leeks, that I just popped these in for a last minute thing, they'll be great, you know what I mean, they're looking actually gorgeous, the leeks there, so they'll be perfect. And the radishes, are actually a little bit too hot and too peppery and too big and gone to seed again, you know, so it's probably now that I need to put in a new lot of radish. This bed again, oh it's windy man, whoa, I don't know if you can hear us, but got some more golden Burpee in there, and I'm just letting, you know, these are the Calabrese, and I'm just letting the little heads come, you know, and pick them as broccoli as well. You know, I've got there's quite a few, so I'm just letting them do this thing, and then I'll just cover this bed, pull the beetroot, and then start, you know, like the no dig, put some compost on there. Next, the carrots and some more chilies in there as well. I need to really pick these chilies because I don't think they're going to go red outside here. But the carrots, we've been coming all the time now and picking the carrots constantly, so it'll not be long before that bed's finished. Look at the size of this plant, I forget what it's called to be quite honest, but just put it in just to get some colour, and that's just one little plant from a garden centre. Final bit of rocket in this bed, and then that one's empty, and I don't think I'll put anything in or anything for winter. This is at the moment my main salad bed, so we're just picking salad as much as we can from this bed, because I've got it dotted around the garden and I'm going to put some in the polytunnel, but at the moment this is the one that we're using. And again, these were just odd seeds that were left from, look at that, beetroot, golden Burpee. They're actually a lovely beetroot. I don't know if anyone's tried golden Burpee, but gorgeous. Moving over, this is my beetroot bed for later in the, hopefully, you know, later on, and I might try and thin some of them beetroots out and bring them in the polytunnel as well, see if I can get some grown in there. This looks like it's a turnip seed. I think it is, just somehow managed to get itself there. More golden Burpee. Then these are the bolt hardy ones that I've got there, so, and they're looking all right. It looks like things have taken there, so that's nice. Moving on, our spring onion bed with a couple of weeds in. Just pull them out, no big shakes, and they're looking, you know, these spring onions again, we're pulling these all the time there now, so I'm just pulling the big ones first and then come back. I dotted the odd salad in, just if you had like a loose one I just kind of filled it up, you know, put it in there. So that's that bed. Anything else? Still got some runner beans there, which we're still picking. The kids are not really, well, the big kid Ellie's gone, she's moved out, but you know, when they get too big, the kids don't like them. I'll still eat them when they're a bit stringy, so it's like a race against time to pick them before they get too stringy. They're all right, them few, you know. So there's still a few on there, and it looks like it'll not be long before the Savoy cabbages are all starting to, you know, get their heads on, grow up. So we'll be having a Savoy cabbage soon as well, so they're looking really nice. Look at that, starting to see to its own. Over here we've got some, remember some, I can't remember, it was, wasn't it? It was the Portugal garlic there, or was that the, no, that was the UK garlic. Then we have some chard, and more chard coming as well. What I'm going to do with this little row that doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment, I'm going to transplant that into the polytunnel as well, and give it a, you know, like a good dousing with compost and suppress all them weeds. This bed at the moment just, it will be like onions probably in the beginning of the year, you know, when you plant them out, but at the moment there's nothing in here. We've got the purple broccoli in this bed and some Cabernet Nero, which is now starting to, I didn't think these were going to make it, to be honest, but they're looking really nice and healthy there now. So, and I think this is our favourite kale, cabbage, whatever you want to class it as. A bit more beetroot in the corner there. Again, purple Brussels sprouts. And this is where I've got the two sets of, if you remember last time I did the Japanese onions. So winter broccoli in the middle. Then I've got Troy on that side. And I'm not sure what the name is on this side. Let's have a look. Senshu, is it? Is that how you pronounce it? And I've got them on this side as well. So, and again, most of them, and there's quite a few comments as well, said that just pick them as spring onions, and that's what most folk do, you know. So, what we got here? We've got some cabbages that we're right in the middle of picking there now, and that's what, this is our daily driver cabbage there. This is what we're picking all the time there now. So, we're having them greyhounds. In a few lettuces, and I might take some of these little ones and put them in the polytunnel, just give them a chance, because they seem a little bit dormant now, and that's it probably for the growing outside. So if I can help them on with a bit of warmth in the polytunnel, especially like these ones, I don't know if you can see, you know, might get away and get something. Brussels sprouts are coming, they're looking good, so might even get a few off that one now. That would be nice. Over here we've got more of the broccoli, winter broccoli, Chinese cabbage and the turnips. So, and if you remember, interspersed with the Portugal garlic as well, which will come, you know, that's what I love doing about with beds, is as soon as you've got a gap, get something in, you know, get it in. So I've got that there. Over there, and we've actually had a turnip. We've got turnip and lettuce in this bed. Turnip was absolutely lovely. I think there's about 6-7 left there. Got some turnip there, a little bit more salad there, and more soy cabbage up there, and more cabbage there. I'm leaving them beans there just to dry off there now. All my beans now I'm leaving to dry off, and I don't know if you can see over there as well. You know, that was just a lovely tent, totem pole, teepee of beans, but it's all now just keep the beans, and there you can see they're kind of lovely and dry there now. Get the beans out, keep them for next year, plant up. What else we got? We've got some beans that I'm probably still getting some. It was probably a week ago when we got some of these beans, and they're still, you know, they're still quite nice there, nice small ones. So we'll have them, you know, but they're not turning too stringy just yet, so there's still ample on there, so we can get some from there. And it's actually, it's all fallen over, you know what I mean? All this is kind of top heavy. So, but I think there was only 6 plants in there, and we're just picking after picking of beans, you know, can you see? Lovely colour, lovely shade. Then more runner bean, and these ones are actually the kind of dead stringy and that, so I'll just keep them for seed now. These are just big nasty ones. You know, so I like to say I'll eat them like that, you know. I make sure I just chop them 1/2 inch, you know, and just steam the hell out of them. So that's them. They're just, you can tell now everything's just staying a little bit static there. So that's a little view of the allotment. It still looks, I must admit, I'm really surprised with it, you know. It still looks lovely and green. Still lots going on, and it is cold, mind you. It is, even like I say, I've got this furry puffer jacket on to keep warm, but everything now hopefully is right for, you know, for going into the later into the year, you know, lasting. And it's totally swapped over there now. We're totally into the the colder climate veg, so you can see it's it's cold here, freezing, it's windy, there's just the wind's cold, that's what it is. So like I say, we'll come back and have another look, you know, a little bit later on in the month, but I just wanted to give you a little clip around, you know, just to, I say it's been 4 days since I've been up there, and I was thinking everything's just going to be flat and not very good, but I'm quite surprised, you know what I mean, that it's all still happening, you know, and it's cold as well, mind you, so I thought they would have been knocked over, but they're all still just hanging in there. So look after yourselves, and if you do want some seeds of anything, you know what I mean, I've got lots of chilli seeds, thousands of chilli seeds, let us know in the comments. Look after yourself, do subscribe, that circle with a big bonny handsome lad in, click that and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Take care.